If you want to develop self-discipline, it's beneficial to listen to the words of Marcus Aurelius. He was the emperor of Rome from 161 to 180 AD and is considered the last of the 5 good emperors. During his rule, Aurelius found time to create a series of autobiographical writings, now known as meditations. In these writings, the Roman emperor offered a number of key insights on how to build self-discipline. Here are 10 of the most important insights on self-discipline from the works of Marcus Aurelius. The first insight, self-discipline, starts with finding your purpose. Marcus Aurelius says, "I have to go to work as a human being. What do I have to complain about if I am doing what I was born for? The things I was brought into this world to do? Or was I created to huddle under the blankets and stay warm?" Marcus Aurelius believed that each of us has a purpose for which we were created. It is our duty to fulfill this purpose, because it is the purpose that gets us out of bed each morning. If you have a clear understanding of your goals and how your tasks fit within them, you are much more likely to achieve those goals. For example, imagine you have a flat tire and need to change it. Your purpose is clear. Change the tire as quickly as possible, so you can get on your way. You will do that task no matter how tired you feel. The biggest source of self-discipline is having a reason to do the task. If you don't know what to do, just start. If you want to be a writer, write every day. If you want to be an artist, draw and create every day. Anything you want to do, you don't need any more motivation or research or advice. Just start practicing something you're interested in and tackle every day as it comes, because it's your purpose that will give you an internal desire, drive, and motivation to propel you forward toward your goal. Self-discipline is about finding compelling reasons to do something and then committing yourself to see that task or activity through to the very end. The second insight, count on yourself. According to Marcus Aurelius, you should turn your desire to stone, quench your appetites, keep your mind centered on itself. After you have a solid purpose, it's time to build a practical plan of action to help you accomplish your goal. You shouldn't just commit to your goals, but also to all the little actions you'll take along the way in pursuit of those goals. We must be fully committed to doing whatever it takes to get the job done, no matter what challenges get in the way. Self-discipline is the ability to get yourself to take action, to do what you need to do regardless of your physical, mental, or emotional state. Everything you want in your life, everything you want to be and do depends on your ability to get yourself to take the necessary actions to achieve your goals, whether you feel like it or not. Start with forming an effective plan of action that includes a deadline for accomplishing your goal. It must also be built on the foundation of many milestones that break your goal down into manageable chunks. Milestones will ensure that you're working towards your desired outcome in small pieces and time blocks. This tactic puts you in the driver's seat. It gives you a sense of control over the tasks and projects you're working on. What you're ultimately trying to avoid is succumbing to being overwhelmed. Overwhelm can quickly digress to procrastination, and procrastination can lead to stagnation. And of course, where there is stagnation, self-discipline cannot exist. The third insight, show up every day. Marcus Aurelius says, you must build up your life action by action and be content if each one achieves its goal as far as possible. And no one can keep you from this. Even after having a solid purpose and a practical plan, 95% of us fail to achieve our goals. We fail because we fail to be consistent. We need to show up every day and put in the work. The simple act of showing up and immersing yourself in your craft works wonders for mental endurance. You build focus and come to terms with the arduous process required to achieve something great. You have to put in countless hours of work before you reap any benefits. Self-discipline is the habit of consistency, finding the motivation to do something again and again until you do it on autopilot and start seeing results. The fourth insight, practice voluntary hardship. According to Marcus Aurelius, we should discipline ourselves in small things and, from there, progress to things of greater value. If you have a headache, practice not cursing. Don't curse every time you have an earache. I'm not saying you can't complain, Just don't complain with your whole being. Voluntary hardship is one of the ways we can build our self-discipline. Voluntary hardship means constantly testing ourselves and making life routinely uncomfortable in some way. This hardens us for the day we need to live it for real. A voluntary hardship might be skipping a meal and going hungry for a night, taking a cold shower, not smoking, sleeping on the floor, leaving your jacket at home when you know it's cold and raining out, or donating half of your clothes to charity. You could choose to go without social media for a few days, or throw your smartphone in a drawer. Do it often enough, and you begin to understand what scarcity and hardship feel like, and that you can live with both if needed. The fifth insight, practice the dichotomy of control. Marcus Aurelius says, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Being distressed and bothered by small things instantly is terrible for discipline. You have a goal, you're working, and then thoughts and distress about something external, meaning out of your control, derails you. The best thing you can do in these circumstances is to apply Epictetus' dichotomy of control. Reinforce to yourself what's within your control and what is out of your control. If you accept what's out of your control, you'll find tranquility. When you are distressed and distracted, remind yourself of the following. Do you have a problem in your life? No? Then don't worry. Yes, can you do something about it? Yes? Then don't worry. No? Then don't worry. The sixth insight, never play the victim. According to Marcus Aurelius, do your job without whining. Have you ever said, I was just born this way? I never learned anything different. My parents set a terrible example. Everyone else does it. These are excuses people use to justify staying as they are instead of striving to become better. You need to take responsibility. The why me mentality is an enemy to mental toughness. You might not be at fault, but your life depends on you determining what's within your control and taking those things into your own hands. The seventh insight, practice delayed gratification. According to Marcus Aurelius, don't you see the plants, birds, ants, spiders, and bees going about their individual tasks, putting the world in order as best they can, and you're not willing to do your job as a human being? Delayed gratification involves the ability to wait to get what you want. Imagine a company Christmas party where you encounter platters of delicious and tempting food while trying to lose weight. If you give in and fill up your plate with fattening goodies, it might derail your diet, but you will get to enjoy a bit of instant gratification. If you manage to resist and spend the evening eating salad and munching on carrot sticks, then you'll presumably receive an even greater reward. Down the line, shedding those unwanted pounds and fitting into your favorite pair of skinny jeans, this ability to resist temptation and stick to our goals is often referred to as self-discipline, and delaying gratification is often seen as a central part of this behavior. We put off what we want now so that we can perhaps get something else, something better later on. The eighth insight, ignore naysayers. Marcus Aurelius says, when another blames you or hates you, or people voice similar criticisms, go to their souls, penetrate inside, and see what sort of people they are. You will realize that there is no need to be wrapped with anxiety, that they should hold any particular opinion about you. Whenever you step out from the norm and declare, even if only to yourself, that you believe you have a special purpose in life, and that you're going to do whatever it takes to achieve it, you will attract naysayers. Naysayers are people who criticize, object to, or oppose something. They might love you, but are afraid of progress, so they're against everything. Their opinions are terrible for your self-discipline. You need to understand that allowing yourself to be upset by the opinion of someone you don't know or don't respect is as foolish as getting upset about the weather. It's a waste of energy. Their voice does not deserve to be heard. Don't hand over your peace of mind to outsiders to disrupt as they please. The ninth insight, find wise people to emulate. Marcus Aurelius says, even socializing with men of good character to model your life on theirs is beneficial. It's time to look outward for answers to help. Strengthen your self-discipline by identifying role models Your role model could be your friends, family, or colleagues who have already achieved a goal you are working towards. Ask yourself, who is doing this right now? Who has successfully achieved this goal? Who has successfully mastered this habit? Who has successfully made this change? Who has the necessary self-discipline in this area? The answer to these questions will help you find someone you can learn from. Take the time to talk to these people and find out how they disciplined themselves and how they achieved success. Use their experience to help guide you on your journey to self-discipline. The 10th insight, honestly review your day. According to Marcus Aurelius, these are the characteristics of a rational soul: self-awareness, self-examination, and self-determination. One of the best ways to become more disciplined is to scrutinize yourself and find your weak spots. Be honest and use this time to connect with your subconscious. Practicing evening retrospections consistently will allow you to become more self-aware throughout your day, because you will be actively gathering information to formulate and articulate constructive answers to these questions. Ask yourself, what did I do well today? Where were my discipline and self-control tested? Where did I do well? What did I do poorly? Why did this happen and how can I improve? Now you know how you can improve tomorrow. But don't beat yourself up. Be like Seneca and forgive yourself. Research shows that forgiving yourself, rather than beating yourself up, prevents further procrastination. And don't just be critical of yourself. Think about what you did well so you can repeat it tomorrow. Be grateful for the good that happened today. If you liked this video, make sure to check out our Stoicism playlist and subscribe to our channel for more videos on achieving success and happiness. Thanks for watching.